Now, many people, including you, might want to go to a friend's house or have friends over instead of going on a vacation. But what can you do together to have fun while also staying safe? Our Joe Bruno spoke with State Health Director Dr. Betsy Tilson to get some answers.
People will be seeing friends and family members that they haven't seen in weeks because of the stay-at-home order. Can they hug them? Can they give them a handshake, a fist bump? What's your recommendation on that?
It's probably better to stay 6 feet away from people and not hug or fist bump. But if you're going to do a very brief kind of, elbow bump and then back out, that's probably okay.
Would it be safer if you're thinking about having a gathering with family and friends to have it in the backyard instead of having it inside the house?
Yeah, absolutely. We know that the spread of the disease is more likely in an indoor setting versus an outdoor setting. Outdoor setting, you're having increased air circulation. People can distance more. So yes, an outdoor setting would be less risky than an indoor setting.
Are there any sports or casual games that you might find during a cookout that people should avoid?
Again, so this is common sense. Sports that bring you close together for more sustained contact, higher risk than sports where you're far apart. So if you say, let's say you're on the beach and you're gonna play, paddleball or bocce or frisbee and you're far apart, that's much safer than maybe playing tackle football on the beach where people are intentionally in contact and tackling. That would be a higher risk.
For pools, should people really, obviously you can't swim with a face covering on, but as you're lounging by the pool, what purpose does wearing a face covering serve?
So this virus is spread by respiratory droplets when you're breathing or talking. So by you wearing a face covering, that is preventing some of those respiratory droplets from coming out and potentially exposing other people. So when you're on the side of the pool lounging, it would be better for the people around you to be wearing that cloth face covering.
How should people handle cloth face coverings if they're going out to eat inside one of the restaurants that can now reopen at 50% capacity?
Right, so that's kind of a tricky one because obviously if you're going to eat, you can't have that cloth face covering. So as much as possible, wear it for as long as you can when you're ordering, when you're waiting for your food, and then take it off when you're eating, but then put it back on when you're not actively eating.
What if you want to go on a date with somebody? Maybe it's a first date. Are there certain questions you should ask before you go on that date?
Certainly if that person is sick, you could ask them, have you had a fever? Or you have any symptoms of COVID-19? And I would recommend then not going out on a date with someone who is actively sick. But the really tricky part about COVID-19 is what we're learning more and more is that people can spread the virus and not have any symptoms, not know they have an infection, and not have any symptoms. So even if somebody doesn't seem to be sick, it doesn't mean that they can't be spreading the virus. So if it's someone you haven't met before, and it's a first date, I would say as much as possible, try to stay 6 feet away from them and wear that cloth face covering.
That'd be memorable, having a first date during the coronavirus pandemic. Memorable. Well, since North Carolina is entering phase 2 this weekend, gatherings can be a bit bigger. The state says you can have up to 10 people inside and up to 20 people if you're hanging out outside.